me put you on game. Talking about the beauty and the struggle and the pain. Speaking on adversities and gain along the way. Showing real love and uplifting names. On game, let me put you on game. Talking about the beauty and the struggle and the pain. Speaking on adversities and gain along the way. Showing real love and uplifting names. On game, let me put you on game.
How you doing? How you doing, man? We back with another episode of Put You On Game. First things first, man. Y'all go subscribe to Put You On Game podcast. Merch coming soon. Website coming soon. Everything coming soon. Now, I have another special guest with me. She's a Detroit native, man, and got a Detroit native in the house, y'all. She is an R&B, soul, and dance singer, songwriter, and producer, currently based in Atlanta, Georgia, and Houston. She has showcased her extraordinary talent on world-renowned stages, including performing the national anthem at Trust Park for the Atlanta Braves, as well as taking the stage on the iconic Sydney Opera House in Australia. As a voting member of the Recording Academy, she continues to make her mark in the industry while expanding her influence into film and television. She has contributed to major projects such as Will Packer's Praise This with Chloe. I love Chloe too, by the way. And Pharrell Williams' Atlantis. She also has music featured in TV shows and films, including Star's Power Book Force. I love Power, actually. I love Power. And Power Book's Ghost, as well as The Shy. Her work also appeared in the Netflix film Tempted by Love and the release of Albany Road, which premiered nationwide. With a dynamic blend of vocal excellence, songwriting depth, and creativity versatility, she continues to establish herself as a power force in both music and entertainment. I got that girl, arilashell. Man, that's a long resume. Damn, bro.
I'm honored. Thanks so much. That was an amazing introduction.
Ooh,
I'm grateful.
I'm studying this royalty. I need to.
Oh man,
that's a long resume, man. I'm blessed to have you on the podcast. Thank you for gracing me with your presence.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
No problem. So, what are some of your goals you're able to accomplish in 2026?
In 2026, I want to go on tour this year.
Okay.
I want to go on somebody's tour or headline my own tour, something. So I want to go on tour. I want to get some more placements. I actually do have a couple coming up. I just can't actually say it until it comes out. But I got a couple placements. And I want to sign to somebody's label maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, damn, okay. Well, we're going to speak that into existence. She is going to get signed.
Yeah.
We're going to get that to us. And you're going to go on tour. Who you want to go on tour with?
Oh, I would love to go on tour with like Alex Isley or like Lucky Day or like a Victoria Monet kind of thing.
Very different. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Very different. Okay, so what first made you take music seriously instead of just keeping it as a hobby?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say for me, I've always been in music. Like even when I tried to run away from it, like I came right back. So like my mom, she was like, you could sing before you could talk, Ariana, like literally. And I play 4 instruments, well, technically 5 instruments. But in high school, I went to a performing arts high school. I was a vocal major. In college, I went to school for music. I went for music recording technology. I ended up working in the music sector of film and television after college. And so like music has always just kind of like been in my life. And every time I was like, what else would I do? I couldn't think of anything else. And I love music so much. I love it in all of its entities, from theory, from the technological side of it, from, the theater side, from the performance side, every single essence and element of music. I love it. I love every single genre. I'm classically trained. So, being able to just fully engulf myself in music, I genuinely never saw myself doing anything but it. So
I'm going to ask you something. Do you like performing a record better or creating a record better?
They're both beautiful in their own right. Because it's like, when you think about it, like In the studio, I love arranging it. I love the harmonies. I love writing a song. But when I perform it, I'm connecting with other people and like they can relate to it. Like there's people who relate to those songs in the audience, and that's a even more special connection. But in the studio, when I'm with my producers and we just rocking out, it's like that's a special moment in itself because that's the first time. That's like conceptualizing or conceiving a child, and then like when you're performing it, it's like what the Lion King having a baby up to the world. So I don't know, I love them both equally. I can't say I love one better than the other.
Okay, because most everybody I ask that question, they always say performing the record.
Really?
Yes. There's only one or two people that said creating the record. Really? But everybody said performing.
Oh, wow.
So you was like one of the first person to say both. Yeah. Nobody's ever said both.
They're so special.
So I think it's interesting.
Like creating it, like, you know, just thinking of like how a song is, it starts in your mind. It starts as a thought. And to hear it on wax after it was just in your mind. And it's like, they say music is like coloring the air. It's like art, but for your ears, you know? And I think that's so special and so cool. And it's like, how can we add different sounds together to create a record? Like having friends come in and play on it, or, you know, I'm adding extra harmonies, or I'm doing different stacks to make this song, particularly this one song, I'm making it unique. That's such a beautiful, it's like cooking, you know? And so I love that element and that aspect of it. And I would never trade that. Like, I wouldn't trade that for the world.
I love that. I love it. So what were some of your biggest struggles you faced when you first started your career?
Oh, some of my biggest struggles, finding my people. That was one of my first biggest struggles. Like I graduated college during the pandemic, so I ended up having to kind of figure it out in a weird time. And not only that, but you know, finding my voice, I realized my voice was different. My voice was more jazzy, you know, but it's not jazz. Like I can sing jazz music, but I'm not a jazz artist. I'm a neo soul, like R&B soul, funk artist. So I would go to, like, I started out in the trap open mics. I go to the trap open mics and they all rapping and stuff. And then I go sing my song. I'm the only singer, or like, of course I'm a singer, but I'm singing my stuff in my style. And like the rappers would be like, oh, you dope, you fire, but you would sound real good at like a jazz lounge. And I'd be like, okay, yeah, where they at? So, you know, it was cool to do it, but, and I learned so much and I just gained so much confidence and just kind of, you know, repetition. But I ended up finding my people, and then it started to make more sense and things started to click more. So I would say that was one of the most difficult things starting out.
So was there ever a moment where you wanted to quit? And if it was, what kept you going?
Oh my gosh. Did I? You know, I could call up so many friends right now who could tell you, like, I've tried to quit so many times. And like every time I've tried to quit, it's just been something that just kind of like reminded me why I do this, or something that popped up and was like, sometimes I just feel like I know I shouldn't cuss and put Jesus in the same thing. So I'm not. But you know, sometimes when I feel like I want to give up, God would be like, here, dang, like you so impatient. It's happening for you. Like, and I would be sad one day and get a placement. And I'm like, okay, so I was just being dramatic, but I'm just always like, oh, something's gotta give. Like, I need something to happen. Like, I can't just, I want momentum. I don't want to keep just like waiting for the next opportunity to happen.
Right. That's real shit, though. I think that's what kind of happened with me, too. Like, every time I have like a bad moment or something like that, or anything happen, there's always something that happens that be like, you know what, you need to keep going.
Yeah.
You know, because out of the 100+ guests I've had, you might have one or few, you know, two, they'd be like, damn, man, is it really that hard? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this really what it is? Like, especially when you treat everybody right and you make sure everybody's good, then you still get burned in the end. You're like, damn, man. So I definitely understand that. Like, I definitely, like, it's always that one thing or something that happened until you should keep going.
Yeah.
So that's what's up, man. So, where we at? Okay. What's something people don't understand about being an independent artist?
Oh, something that people don't understand about being an independent artist is that, like, I'm gonna say three things. Dang.
Okay, go ahead.
I would say, first off, you have to have radical faith to be an independent artist, like point blank, period, because you are literally your brand and you are your product, and you have to believe in it so much that is what's going to make people believe in you and believe in your journey. If you want people to invest in you as an artist, you have to believe in what you're doing. If not, they're just going to be like, she don't really believe in herself, so why should I believe in her?
Thanks.
And so you got to have radical faith. And I think that, like, as an independent artist, and I know this might sound crazy, but like the more you matriculate in your journey, I understand Kanye. I understand how I understand him a little bit more than I, care to admit, because you really gotta believe in yourself. Like, even when everybody around you is like, you've been doing this so long, you ain't really been seeing much. Maybe you should just give it up. And it's like, no, like, I'm seeing growth. I'm not who I was last year. So you just really gotta believe in yourself. But then another thing is, like, you have to, one, invest, but you also are so many different parts of your team. Like, for me, I do my own admin work. I do my own back-end work. I do my own negotiations, my own contracts. Like, I do all of that. So you're literally, I do my own editing, my own social media. Like, and it gets tiring, especially when you're trying to survive in this economy. So it's like, okay, I believe in myself so much that I gotta put forth that work. So, like that Michael Jackson movie, when Joe Jackson was like, okay, well, I own you for 9 to 5, but you can go make your other album. That's really how it is as an independent artist. Okay, I gotta work my job to survive, but then I gotta invest the rest of my other time in making sure that I can get myself up and running off the ground as an artist as well. So,
because the problem is we'll show up to other people's job, but won't show up for our own.
Clock it.
We'll show other people's business, but won't show up for our own. We'll give our all to this, or we'll show up for this on time, but won't show the our shit on time.
Talk about it.
Tell me how that make any type of sense.
Talk about it. And then it's like, they'll be like, oh, well, I'm just too tired. You too tired to go to work, but you still go to work because you're getting that check. So why won't you push yourself a little bit? Like, do something 30 minutes a day for your craft, for yourself. And I think that's how the world has been set up nowadays, though. It's like we live in such a society where we have to give so much of ourselves to everybody else that we don't take the time to do it for ourselves. So you have to. You truly have to.
You gotta show up for yourself.
You have to.
Because if you show up for them, you gotta show up for yourself. Because people are gonna see that. As you said, you gotta have radical faith.
Yes.
But you say there was 3 things, or you want to leave it those 2?
So I think the investing, it was real small, but like you gotta invest in your craft. Like I think that like I think a lot of the times people think that we're in a 20, 30 years ago where somebody's just going to discover them and just put so much money behind them. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that nowadays. Like, being an independent artist is expensive. And, I think even for me, like, people think, oh, you got placements, like you got money. The way that I have to put all my money back into the business, all the money just to stay afloat as a human being, it's like, we're working, but we're also still trying to invest so that our money can work for us, so our music can work for us. It's like a garden. You got to plant those seeds. You got to just keep going. So like, okay, I got this one placement, but that's not going to pay the bills forever.
For real.
That's the fades.
That's true right there. So how important is social media been to help you grow your platform and your fan base?
Social media has been very pivotal. I feel like it's not my end all be all, but it has been very pivotal. I've had the privilege of having like one of my videos go viral online. I did like a neo-soul version of International Players Anthem. And Bun B reposted it on his page. He was like, Trill vibes. I remember, so like, this one particular video has went viral multiple times. So it went viral this year, but it also went viral in 2023 when I first posted it. And I went to my homecoming. I went to Hampton. So I went to Hampton's homecoming and Big Boy was the headliner. And I don't, in my heart of hearts, I just knew I was gonna meet him. I just knew it. Like I was singing the songs with him on stage and everything, like in the crowd, of course. And I was like, I just feel like I'm gonna meet this man tonight. We go to our hotel room and we're going to go get like IHOP at like 1 a.m. We go to the lobby. Big Boy is in the lobby. Oh, and it's like, what? So my college roommate, her and I were roommates all 4 years. Lexi, I love you. She was like, I'm gonna go up to him because she's in law school. She don't play. Mm-hmm. She said, hello, Mr. Big Boy. She was like, great job tonight. I have someone that you need to meet. And that is why it's so important for you to have friends who are not afraid to speak your name in rooms and to also speak for you and advocate for yourself. Because sometimes like when you go up to somebody and you're trying to like pitch yourself, they like, yeah, okay. But she introduced me and I was like, hi, I have a video that I did that went viral. He was like, oh no, I saw that video. He was like, you're dope. And I was like, thank you. And I was so happy and so excited. That was so dope for me. It was such a privilege. And then Pimp C's wife, Chanara, she saw the video and she reached out and she was like, you don't know who you're inspiring with that. Like, keep going. And I was just like, thanks, guys. But social media has definitely, been cool because I've been able to connect with those artists. Like Rhapsody has reached out to me. I did a cover to her song. From who else has reached? Donnell Jones. Mm-hmm. He said I was dope. Mm-hmm. I've been able to connect with some artists simply by social media. So I'm grateful for that platform, but I also try to make sure I hit the streets too. I'm pounding the pavement. And plus I get to connect with people all over the world. Like my fan base is international, baby. They love me in Africa. They love me and I love them. I'm trying to get over there. I need to see them, okay? I'm trying to be overseas.
Yes. Okay, so what does your creative process look like? Do you let real life experience influence your music?
Yes. Okay. So yes and no. Okay. So I can and I have written from experience. Like I went through a breakup and I wrote some really fire records from it. But then other times, like I'll get tasked with being like, okay, well, we need a song that sounds like this. Or, maybe I'll hear a song and it'll just have a sort of vibe to it. And I'm like, okay, well, this song needs to be this sort of vibe. So I won't technically be creating from a real life situation, but I'll just get inspired by like the feeling of the production and I'll write something based off of that. So I've kind of did a little bit of both.
Okay, then. Mm-hmm. Your music being featured on the shows like Ghost, The Shy, like how did you land those opportunities and what those opportunities do for your career?
Sing has been a very pivotal part of my career. I will say my journey is a little different from like the regular artist with my background being in film and television. So I worked my first ever music project. I worked on Praise This with Chloe Bailey, Drewski, Quavo. Yes. It was under NBC Universal. I was the music assistant to the music editor and the music supervisor. His name is Big Tank. So I worked with Big Tank as his assistant on that project, and him and I became really cool. He is like a mentor to me, like a big brother. He showed me the ropes. He's allowed for me to just kind of like understand how sync works. So I remember one day we were on set and he never knew I was a singer or anything because that's just kind of not my thing. Like I like to pitch organically. I want to make a connection with you before I'm just like, oh, hey, here I am. Like, what can you do for me? I'm not really that sort of person. I like to make an organic connection. So we were listening to Lucky Day. We were listening to Kenyon Dixon on set. And I just kind of snuck one of my songs in there. And after my song played, I was like, did you like that song? He was like, yeah, who's that? I was like, it was me. It was me. He was like, oh, no, that's dope. He was like, okay, cool. He was like, well, I'm working on BMF right now. He said, I need a song for BMF by Monday. Mind you, this is Friday. And when you work on set, you're working 12 hours a day, Monday through Friday. And it just so happened that weekend, I had to fly out to Virginia to go sing with the Philharmonic Orchestra for a Juneteenth event. So I didn't have much time for a studio session. He was like, yeah, I need it by Monday. So I called up my producer. I was like, Brandon, we need to create a song for BMF and we got to do it tonight before I leave. So I had a 12-hour day on set, went straight to the studio, had a 12-hour studio session, slept 30 minutes. We created my song, Top of the World. I sent it out to Tank immediately. And yeah, he got that song the next day. It did not get placed on BMF. And I was like, okay, it didn't get placed at all. I was like, huh. Okay, I thought that song was a banger too. It was a period piece. It had like that kind of funk vibe to it. I was like, man, like that's cool. Now I'm manifesting Top of the World being a Cadillac in a Cadillac commercial though. Because that ending, I'm like, my Cadillac, cruising in my Cadillac. I'm like, I could see that on a commercial. So I'm like, we manifesting that this year for 2026.
Okay, we manifesting that. Hey, you know, put you on game manifestation over here.
Okay.
You know, bring things to life.
Okay.
So, okay, you spoke it on here, so what's gonna happen?
Yes. So I was his assistant, and he called me after we had finished rapping because he didn't live in Atlanta. So he called me and he was like, "Guess whose song is on Power?" And I was like, "Whose?" He's like, "Use." And then it was crazy. So I got my first placement from him. And then I became another assistant to another music supervisor, and she showed me the ropes. So then I just felt super knowledgeable. I started doing music coordinating work, and now I have my own sync workshop. So I teach beginning like artists and producers, just kind of the ropes of sync licensing and what they're looking for, how to properly package yourself so that when you're pitching yourself to these people, that, you know, you're more likely to get your music heard and to connect with them organically so that you can make those connections last a long time and not just get one placement, you know?
Very rich, man. Man, we finna get into this game, man. How you feeling about this game right now, man?
I'm excited.
You're excited about the game?
Nervous.
You might do good, though. You're very educated, very smart, very articulate. You might get all these. I'm scared.
Uh-oh.
I might have my first 5-0 ass whooping, y'all.
Ooh. Well, I am very competitive, so I mean...
Oh, I'm scared. Hey, I have never been scared before. This girl got me shook in my boots, man. I think she might get all 5 right. But the game go like this.
Okay.
I ask you 5 questions, right?
Okay.
Whichever ones you get right, I take a shot. Whichever ones you get wrong, you take a shot. Okay. Now, the point of this game is a guessing game, okay? I give you multiple choice, and you choose which one you think is the right answer, right? Okay. Now, I'm not expecting you to know the answers to these questions, okay? So when I answer these questions, don't be looking like, oh my God, why you answer these questions? Just answer the question the best way you know how to answer the question.
Okay.
Okay? How you feeling? You scared? And I keep it on Black excellence, where Black people dominate the most.
Oh, I love that.
So it's entertainment, it's music, it's sports, it can range of a bunch of things. Okay?
Wait, you lost me. I'm drinking automatically.
No, I think you'll get this.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
You're going to get this right.
Let's see.
Who has, question number 1. Question number 1. Okay, I'm scared, y'all.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Let me stop. Oh, man. Okay, let's go.
We the spookies. You scared? I'm scared. We the scary
all 5 of these right, man. I'm gonna have my first real ass whooping, y'all.
Oh man.
Okay, here we go. Who has more top hits on the Billboard? A, Beyonce. B, Rihanna.
Beyonce.
That's your final answer.
Has the most hits on Billboard charts?
What's more top hits on the Billboard?
Top hits. Beyonce.
That's wrong.
Rihanna has more hits on a Billboard chart? Oh, wow. Okay. Yep. Well, time to drink. Oh, Lord. That's crazy. I didn't know that. You know, in my heart of hearts, I secretly did think Rihanna, but I was like, I don't know. And that's crazy because if you think about like who has the more like published songs, Beyonce has a way larger catalog than Rihanna. So that's a flex on Rihanna because she don't even have that much music out, and she's Rose Prosecco. Oh, you got it in a shot. I got to take a shot of it. Okay.
Yeah, this is a shot, man.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm putting it cute on.
Okay, that's a cute little shot.
Yeah.
Dang. Not
Yeah, so at least I can
immediately.
be 5-0, okay? We got that out the way. That's out the way now.
Have you had 4-0 though?
No, I've had 4-1.
4-1.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
4-1 a few times. I've definitely
4-0.
had that.
I'm embarrassed. Okay. Anyway.
Actually, I had 4-1 recently.
Oh man. Okay.
With Crystal. I think it was Crystal.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
good
let
with
me know,
tests.
Chad. I think it was Crystal. I'm
not good with tests. I have test anxiety.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't even know I was taking the test today. That's crazy. Like, what?
Okay, let's go to this one. Okay, hey man, nah, you're not finna fool me because I get my hopes up after round 1, and I've been like, usually the first question people get wrong, and then they just eat my ass.
Oh, so I gotta take this. Okay, shot. Cheers.
Yay. Shot. Okay. Now, there's another music question.
That.
Who has more Billboard Hot 100 top 10 hits? You have A, The Weeknd, B, Bruno Mars.
Oh, that's hard.
I know it is.
Oh, that's hard.
That's the whole point. You thought it was supposed to be easy.
What? Who has the most top 100 Billboard hits?
Yeah,
okay,
baby.
is this Bruno Mars and Silk Sonic, or is this just Bruno Mars?
Where you gonna go with it?
Oh my gosh.
It's very tough because The Weeknd is that guy, and so is Bruno. So is Bruno now.
Bruno Mars. Grenade. Billionaire.
She really trying to get this right, y'all. She really trying to get this right.
The Weeknd, Can't Feel My Face. What's that song? Man, that's hard. Man. Okay, I'm gonna go. I feel like I'm gonna get this wrong, but I'm gonna just go Bruno Mars.
You'll go Bruno Mars, and that's for the final answer.
Final answer.
That's what you liking in.
Yeah.
And that is actually correct.
Oh, thank you. I was like, Lord, I don't know that
one. That is actually correct. Woo! That's why I said I didn't get too happy, man. Because you know what? I won the first round. But as long as you know what? I just want to make sure every episode I do the famous laugh. Because that's what everybody want to see. They want to see the famous laugh. Yes.
The laugh is how's it go?
You know, I just did it. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again.
No. I'm activated. I'm scared. I sat down talking junk. Yeah, watch me get it wrong. Let's see.
Kind of wine right there.
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
It's good. I like that.
I'm trying.
It's good.
Okay, question number 3, right? 3. What movie came out first? A, Love Jones. You don't Love Jones, right?
Yeah.
Gotta ask you that.
Love Jones with Nick Cannon?
No, not Nick Cannon. Nia Long.
Oh, Love Jones. Not Love Don't Cost a Thing?
Yeah.
Love Jones. Yeah. Okay.
Or B, Best Man.
Which one came out first?
Which one came out first? In the years? Oh, right there.
Love Jones came out first.
Love Jones came out first.
That look on your face says no.
I mean, you gotta ask the question.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Okay, listen. Me and movies, like, yeah, I've worked on them. I promise you, I have movies. I'm not a movie head.
Oh my God, this is not a movie head. Oh man. Do you know you're like the third, 4th guest in a row that said it's not a movie head.
Was that right?
That's the answer you're going with?
Yeah.
Okay, you got that right.
Hey!
You got that right. Look at you.
Yeah. I was so scared. I was like, I don't know.
Okay. Pretty good. What made you choose Love Jones?
I just think about like the cinematography of it, and I'm like, okay, it does give a little bit more dated than Best Man.
Okay.
What's the year?
See, that's what I see. That sounded like some smart shit. See, this is why I was scared. See, no, man. I knew it was a reason. I was supposed to be scared.
I was using critical
That sounded like some real smart shit you just said. Very articulate, very thoughtful process on it. That's why I knew we were going to lose. See, I knew I had a reason to be scared. Now.
Listen, you still got one in.
I had a reason to be scared. I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I wasn't tripping.
I'm scared. Okay, I got another question, though.
Question number 4. Who has played in more movies?
Let's play the more movies.
A. The Rock. B. Will Smith.
Who's played in more movies?
Played in more movies.
This is gonna surprise me.
Why not?
I feel it in my shanana. I'm gonna save this person. Okay, so The Rock. The Rock, was he in Emperor's New Groove?
I don't think so.
No. I don't know. The Rock was in some movies though. He been in some movies, but Will Smith?
Will Smith though.
Been in some movies. Will Smith, final answer.
Final answer, Will Smith. And that is wrong.
That's crazy. That's blasphemous. How many movies has The Rock been in?
You know what was crazy about
I feel like that was a trick question.
It was.
I knew it.
It was. You know what's crazy though? I'm gonna explain the game to you, even though you got one more question left. The game goes like this, right? I play with your mind, play with your psyche, right?
I see.
Because you obviously think certain things the right answer. You know how you answer Beyonce? Of course I know you would do that, right? Who wouldn't do that, right? Like, who would answer Queen B, right?
I'm confused though.
So I ask those questions because I know that you're going to go with an obvious answer, but I challenge you to think.
I thought
you gotta think about what you're going to say. Because sometimes it is the obvious answer, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's all in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
I make you think. So that's the
I guess.
That's the secret to how I do the questions.
The Rock has been in more movies than Will Smith. How many?
I think the moves are like, she can look it up. A couple like 10, 20 movies apart. The Rock has been in a lot of movies that you don't even think about too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, well, yeah.
Will Smith has been in more bigger movies, Will Smith, but just in movies in general, The Rock has played in more movies.
Interesting. Wow. And you know what? I believe you.
Okay, so we got the last question. Okay. What Drake song came out first?
Drake.
I'm ready for Iceman too, man. Iceman is gonna be hard. Hopefully so.
I'm an old Drake fan.
Hey, me too.
Old Drake. I know every song to Thank Me Later.
Me too. What?
Every song. Bar for bar.
I told him So Far Gone to me it was Views. Went from that to Views. That was kind of what he just.
Listen, that Thank Me Later album is something special to me.
It is, bro.
Resistance, Fireworks, Show Me a Good Time.
Mm-hmm. Up All Night.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit was that.
Drizzy Stay, get 'em, mama, get 'em. Oh, Nicki Minaj, why'd you do that?
Yes.
We loved you. We were all rooting for you. Oh. Hey, I'm sorry.
Oh man, Nicki's been a hot topic lately.
Oh my gosh. She's like her out of any other rapper. Like we can show grace when you're having beef with the young girls. But you start hopping in politics.
Yeah.
That's where you lost me.
I feel like in this case, Nicki has been going to war. We're going back and forth with Hov. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get Hov ain't been responding, but she been going at Hov. Let me say there's been one side.
I was gonna say
because Hov didn't respond. Yeah. They never respond. Mm-mm. Him and Beyonce.
And
they never respond. Never respond.
I love it.
Ever.
I love it because you know how silly you look when you keep going back and forth with a brick wall. Yeah. So I don't like responding either, for real. I just be like, okay.
So to me, I think that she just trying to get power. Some more allies on her side. Because she feels like Hov them is so powerful. Yeah. She needs somebody on her side who's going to stand with her.
That makes sense.
You know, that's kind of what I feel like was going on now. Because she doubling down on it. I thought that she would not double down on it after the backlash she got. Mm-hmm. But she doubled down.
Interesting.
So to me, in order for you to turn your back on your fans, it has to be something that you feel is more important.
Well, what is that?
Power.
Why?
Because she keep going that hole.
But it's like for me, it comes to a point in time where like you gotta realize that like, I don't know, for me as an artist, right? I don't, and I know this is gonna sound crazy because yes, you are supposed to like, I want to be the best of the best, the top of the top. But at the end of the day, being able to take care of my family, my loved ones, being able to help the community, being able to like give back and to help and break generational curses, that's what's important to me. I don't care about power with the government and with ruling the world. No, I want to bring light to, things that are not fair, like what they're doing now with the gerrymandering. Listen, I'm not a politician, okay, but I do understand that what is happening now with them, the Voting Rights Act and us. That shit is important. Can I cuss?
Yeah.
Okay. That's important, and we need to know that sort of stuff. So if there's anything that I can do to encourage, especially us to go out and to vote. They know our vote is powerful. That's why they're re-marginalizing the polls right now, because they're like, oh, they actually going out and voting now, and they gonna push us out of office. Absolutely. So go vote. Okay, it's important. We need to use our rights. If that means we got to drive a little farther, if that means that whatever inconvenience they're trying to do, we need to go ahead and do it, because they're trying to take our freedom away, and they're not going to be able to do it if we stand together and we really do it. So yeah, I don't know how I got there.
And I think I've said this before too. Like, when it came to making change or making a difference, right? If the people who were only offended were responding, it won't be no change.
Exactly.
People have to come together. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong.
Exactly.
If the people if I'm a rapist, right? The people that's only been raped stand together, but nobody else stand with the people that's been raped, no change will happen. Do the right thing.
It's just so disgusting.
Stand up for what's right. So basically what you're saying, like, just do what's right.
Yeah, do what's right. And it's like sometimes people in higher positions get selfish and they forget why they do or why they started doing the things that they did. And I try to remain grounded in that, because it's like, it's not about me at the end of the day. I'm not doing this solely for myself. This is for my family. This is for everybody who has supported me and poured into me along my journey. So I don't care about all of that power stuff.
Me too. Yeah, I just want to be, like you said, perfect. Take care of my family, break these generational curses, and just want to, make a difference, make an impact.
For real.
Like, somebody asked me how would I want to be remembered. I want to be how I want to be remembered is I want people to say that I gave them belief and motivation.
I love that.
Being on here. And the difference I made in a lot of guests' life, to hear them say certain things, like, you made me believe in myself. You made me start trusting myself. Like, those things is what I want people to say at my funeral.
I love that. Absolutely.
So that's what matters to me, like, really making difference, but in a good way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
A positive impact on people.
But let's get back to this game, man, because the last question. Okay, so what Drake song came out first, right? You got A, The Motto, right? Featuring Weezy. B, Make Me Proud, featuring Nicki. Which one you think came out first?
Which one came out first? Oh, man. I don't. I feel like The Motto came out first.
In fact, The Motto came out first. That's your final answer you're going with right now?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going with The Motto, and that is wrong.
I don't like this game.
Yeah, baby.
What? When did Make Me Proud come out?
Hey.
What?
Hey.
I was thinking of Arizona.
I finally won again.
Yeah,
I have
you
a
got
3-2 crown. 3-2 though. 3-2. It's 3-2. So it's a narrow win.
I got whooped. That's
3-2. 3-2. That's why you should stop underestimating yourself. No, stop underestimating yourself.
Listen, you got me.
I thought that my ass was finna get whooped.
No, you got me good. I'm glad that you thought so highly of me. I love that.
Yes, absolutely.
I love that because I was like, I don't know, man. I told you I don't know. I don't do that good with tests. Like I can execute, but the test, baby, I be overthinking.
But who'd have known that though?
I don't know.
Because you got other stuff going on, man. You're very intelligent, college educated. So I mean, in the way you talk and the way you express yourself, led me to think that I just thought that damn, she finna get off.
See, that's what everybody thinks.
I'm gonna take 5 shots.
But that's the thing though, that like I can speak well, but I grew up on the south side of Ypsi, and it's like,
What's that?
Ypsilanti is like a city in Michigan, like Detroit. It's like a baby Detroit. And I guess you can say like I've defied the odds a lot in my life. Like I can speak well, but I grew up like, homelessness, in and out of homelessness. And I'm not a product of what life has thrown at me. And I've just tried to be the best version of myself. But I would say for me, like a lot of people say that about me, but the difference between me and like anybody else who was in my predicament is that I just kept going. And I had God in the midst. I'm not saying that other people didn't, but like God has a very special favor over my life. And I've just, continued to be a vessel throughout everything that I've been through. But I've been through it. Okay?
Yeah, me too. You said come from homelessness. I came from that stuff too. So, but I think it's beautiful when you can come from that and still make some of yourself, right? When the odds are against you, when the system is stacked to deck, when it's stacked to deck against you, right? All the system, everything is, all the roads are stacked against you. You still rise.
Absolutely.
Because the thing about it is, what I tell people is the expectations. Expectations kill a lot of things, right? See, it's a difference when, like you said, we grew up the way we grew up, right? And we make it out. That's beautiful. And it's I don't want to say that it's easier for us but it's more so like there's no expectations for us to do anything.
Yeah.
We're expected to be,
what they want us to
be, right?
The stereotype.
Exactly. So to me, versus somebody else who has a doctor, a doctor dad or a nurse mom, your expectations are sky high.
Man.
Because you have every resource, you have everything at your disposal.
Correct.
So if you don't be successful, it's like, what the fuck
excuse.
are you doing?
Exactly.
So for us to make it out of what we made out of and still be something is beautiful. And for you to be on the shop, power force, power goals, working with real, like for you to be doing all of that, coming out of Detroit, Michigan, little small spot.
God is good.
God is amazing. So
yeah,
I just want
I'm about to get emotional. Yeah, but
that's
God is. This is champagne, man.
Yeah,
no.
So you want to take a shot of that?
Yeah, brother. Let's do it.
Champagne, you sip champagne.
Yes, I was sipping. That's so teeny tiny. You gotta fill it up.
Okay, I'll fill it.
Where I'm jumping, oh.
Yeah, you gotta fill this up.
Hold on, wait. I think the champagne hitting you a little bit. A little bit.
No, that's real though. Like that's
so real
for us to be able to do that, for people in general be able to do that when the system is signed up for you to lose.
But let me tell you something though. One thing I would say about somebody who grew up like us is that we're chameleons though. And for me, like going to Hampton, I'm so grateful for that experience because I got to be around a whole diverse group of Black people. Like I'm coming from, like my mom, she's, growing up, she was like the manager at Taco Bell. Now my mama on it, she do emissions now. My daddy, car salesman. However, my dad does have a history. He did get offered a record deal with Def Jam. He declined it. They wasn't offering him much. And he toured with Bruce. He's a comedian. And so like, my parents, like, I didn't have a lawyer mama but my roommate, her dad is, tech CEO. Mom's a lawyer. She's in law school. And it's like being around that though, it allows for you to see something that you didn't get to see. And you're like, you know what? I want, better for myself. I didn't even know some of this stuff was possible. And it's like, I am just grateful because, exposure is what we are missing in the environments that we grew up in. But being able to see that, you start to think bigger. You're like, you know what? Like, okay, no, I didn't even know this was possible. And I want that. I want more. For me, like my journey, I didn't expect to be in Australia singing at the Opera House. I didn't even have a passport before then. My family was like, no, don't go to Australia. They got spiders over there, but they've never been out the country. So it's like, I was the first person to kind of like do that and to take that step. And because I was, even though I did it scared, even though I did it without knowing what to expect, and mind you, I didn't even see no spiders over there. It's one of those things where it's like, you gotta do the things that your family hasn't did before and do it afraid. Do it not knowing what to expect or what is gonna come out of it, because that's the only way you'll learn. That's the only way you'll get better. So yeah, cheers to us. We're chameleons. We can be in any room. We can be in a room with the family, be in a room with the executives, be in a room with whoever, and be okay because we know who we are, whose we are, and we're made for any room we're put in.
Hey, shout out to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello.
Yes.
Clink, clink.
Hello, I like that.
Hello.
Good talk.
Okay, you took the whole thing, huh?
I did the whole thing. But everything you said is very beautiful. That's how it was with me when I started this podcast. Like, me starting this podcast, it was for like what you said. It's for the people that like looking, man. Like, for you, my story's a little different. Like, I went to college, I dropped out of college, but I only went to college because I want to make my family proud. That's something that I wanted to do for them. I didn't want to do it for me.
That part.
You see what I'm saying? But I didn't understand that. So when I went there and I realized, didn't do so well, I was focused on the wrong things and dropped out, started at the airport, I had to really focus on what was for me, like what I like to do. And I had this friend, my boys, my brother Zay, he wanted to start this podcast idea, right? He wanted to put you on game. This whole idea was his, actually. And man, that's still my boy now, his idea. But what happened was he ended up doing comedy, right? So he's like, bro, you just do it. You know what I'm saying? You do it. Hey, I'm doing my own thing. You do. So I did it, and I didn't even realize that this was my journey. This was my purpose.
Yeah.
Because I was just interviewing people thinking, okay, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? I love to talk to people, deep conversations. We kicking it. But then after a while, talking to my mentor, I started getting a little more spiritual. He was telling me your purpose is always something you did as a child. There's always a talent about yourself that you didn't know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That you weren't aware of. So when I look back at my life, right, I look back and be like, damn, I was always been that big brother. I was been the person that gave advice. I always been this guy, right? So I was like, now me doing this, I'm just following on. It all comes back full circle, right? It does. So me doing this is like, damn, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Yes. And it feels so easy. Yeah. It's not easy, but it's easy.
But you're in alignment, so it's easy.
So now by me, like you said, by me doing this and being surrounded by different people, you see different mindsets, you see this, that, okay, people doing this, people doing that, the perspective, they come from similar backgrounds or don't come from similar backgrounds, but have similar stories to yours. Because some people think that, you can have money and this person don't have money. The rich and the poor, they're not as different as people may think.
Correct.
Their struggles are just different than our struggles. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But when you get to talking to them, you realize, damn, you kind of went through something similar, just a little different. It looked different. Yeah. Right? So that's my thing. So meeting people, though, talking to people has helped me realize that. And I've grown a lot and learned a lot. Right. So that's how I became more of a chameleon as you speak and being able to go in different rooms because you learn a lot. Exactly. Learn different perspectives and learn like, okay, this shit is possible. Yeah. Getting opportunities, like you said, doing shows, getting opportunities. People want to work with you. When you first started, nobody wanted to work with you. You know what I'm saying? And now people reaching out to you.
Because they see opportunities. They like, oh, she doing this. Oh, let me do,
Exactly. So for me seeing that, it's like, damn, I really appreciate that. So yeah, that was kind of like my journey for me though.
I love that. They say new levels, new devils. I think that people think that like success gets easier. It doesn't get easier. It's just one of those things where you build a callus to hard stuff. So you just like, okay, it's hard, but let me just keep going because I know it's not going to always be like that. Like, I think that like my journey for myself, I used to easily be like, oh my God, it's so hard. Like I break down in a heartbeat. But now I've been through so much hard stuff that it's just kind of like, okay, well, it's hard, but it's not forever. It won't always be like this. Let's just keep it pushing and get to the other side.
That's the Libra shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Hey, we Libra gang. Yeah.
Libra gang.
Libra gang is in the building. Okay, so let's get back to it. So what advice would you give to somebody trying to break into the music today?
Oh, advice that I would give to someone breaking into music today: be consistent. Get out of your head. I would say that like getting out of your head and being consistent, they coincide, because you might be posting consistently on Instagram and you're like, I'm not seeing any results, or I might be getting on people's nerves, or da 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 da. Stop thinking that. Get out your head, because the consistency is what builds the traction. It's like planting seeds, like we were talking about earlier. Every single day that you build momentum. Matter of fact, when I was working with Drewski on Praise This, I heard his story, and he was like, me and my team said, we're going to post every day for a year. And look at where that man is now.
Yeah.
He didn't care about nothing else but that consistency. And look at where he is today. Right. And it's like, I think that sometimes as artists, we get in our heads and we're like, I don't want to do too much, or do the most. Do it. Because one, that's the only way that you'll learn. Because if not, how will you know what people like from you, what people don't like from you? Post all sorts of content. And this is the right time to do it all now. Because when you do end up popping, it's going to be something where people are going to look for a particular sound from you. Try all the sounds. Do rock music, do classical music, do whatever you want to do right now, because that's what's going to help you along your journey. You're going to figure out your niche, and you're going to figure out what fulfills you the most. So I say do it all. Be bold. Don't care what anybody has to say. If it's something that you feel like you could learn from or that you can gain, learn from it. Take it. But if it's something that you feel like you can't learn from or take from, let it go in one ear and out the other.
Damn. that's real right there. That's definitely real. So, what's one lesson the music industry taught you the hard way?
Ooh, get your back end in order. Get your back end right, so you don't have nobody calling your phone like, "Hey, what was that?" Wow. So yeah, just making sure that you got your business. It's so great to be creative and artsy and fun, but if your business is not straight, then no. I mean, that's the whole purpose of it. Is this is a business? You got to make sure that that's in order as well.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up right there. Okay, so. Okay. How do you stay confident in yourself during slow periods or setbacks?
Oh man, that's a great question. I lean into God. I guess you can say like I have really strong talks with him. I do a lot of self-reflection, and I'm just kind of like, you wouldn't have me down this path if it wasn't for me. So I mean, that's where that radical faith comes into play. And sometimes I'm faking it, but that faking it does become real after a while, because it's like, you know what? I can't fake it no more. Like, I'm actually kind of cool. I'm kind of dope. Like, I don't know. I don't know why I was scared about this, because then you start reflecting. Reflection helps during those slow periods, because you track your progress from 5 years ago to who you are today, and you're like, whew, I've made some leaps and bounds. Rome wasn't built overnight, and that's when you got to practice grace on yourself, because it's like building something, especially from the ground up, especially organic, especially independent, it's like it's not gonna be an overnight sensation. And even overnight sensations are not overnight. There's been so many years of hard work that has come to that.
People haven't seen.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So just give yourself grace.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm like that. So what sacrifices you had to make to chase your dreams?
Oh my gosh. What sacrifices? So many. Stability. Stability to, chase my dreams. I didn't even move the table. But stability was one thing that I've had to sacrifice. I mean, I realized that in my career, I need money, but I also can't fully work a corporate gig. I can't work a 9 to 5 for the flexibility of the things that I'm trying to do. So, I do bartending, or I go DoorDash or Lyft or Uber. And so I guess I sacrificed my comfort of money to just doing enough so I can have the flexibility of what it takes to be an artist. That's probably my biggest sacrifice.
Okay. So, what should upcoming artists know before entering this field?
What should they know?
Yeah.
They should know that it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart, and that it's supposed to not be easy, and don't think that it is, so that you can keep going, and that you might get a little further than me. Because I think that like sometimes people go into something like, oh, this is just going to be easy. I just love it. It's going to be great. And then you get pushback after pushback after pushback after pushback after pushback. And you get told no time after time and time again. But it's like, go in knowing that that's going to happen, and you'll be able to get there faster. Fail fast. Get those no's quick. Turn them quick. I say all the time, go for it. Like my producer, Brandon, and I, we're going for 1,000 no's. Because within that 1,000, everybody's not going to say no. Exactly. But get used to the word no, and understand that every no is a protection and a blessing from God. Because everything that you think is for you is not always for you.
Right. I know that a long time ago, whatever your plan is, whatever God's plan is not always not the same.
It's not. So you the actress, you the leading role, but God is the director. He knows exactly what is supposed to happen, and he knows before you do. You get your script maybe a couple days before set, and then you go to set and you do the role. But he already knows what's happening.
I like that. Okay, man. So, what separate artists who make it long term versus from artists who fade away?
Preparation.
Because when you're saying this now, like a lot of artists now, like it's more money to be made now than it was back then. But now artists are starting to fade away. Like there's no longevity in it.
Correct. I think that's because. I'm on my soapbox. So some people in this current day and age get premature success.
Yes.
Some people get a one-hit wonder, and they've never performed in front of a crowd before a day in their life. They've been creating music in their homes, and that is no problem. However, that is why artist development was created.
Yep.
Okay, because you've never performed in front of anybody before. You're used to performing in front of a camera, but now you're popping and they want you to go on tour, and you're like, Lord, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
I've performed in rooms of 2 people. I've performed in crowds of 45,000 plus people. I think that preparation is what creates longevity. If you've never had experience doing those things, sometimes when God gives you something and you weren't really fully ready for it, that's when you mishandle it. And that's why there's not enough longevity.
Ooh, damn, boy. Whew. That was beautifully said. Like, it couldn't have been said better. Like, the explanation behind that, that was beautifully said. Like, oh my God. Like you said, they blow up, but there's no artist development. There's no artist development. Key word. They blowing up very fast off that one hit, or whatever the case may be. And you got to perform, but you ain't never performed before.
Yeah.
So now you're in front of these people, and now you're just like, oh my God, now you're embarrassing yourself.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
Beautifully said. Like, I like that for sure.
And that's why I always ask, I'm like, God, give it to me when I'm ready. So when you ask for something like that, you got to understand that it might not happen tomorrow. It might happen after you've made a couple mistakes, after you've learned a few things. Like I've been in meetings lately and things have been requested and asked of me, but because of my preparation, I could send it to you instantly. You got everything you need within the hour because I've prepared. I have everything that I need now because of all of my experiences in my journey.
Gotcha. So how do you balance the creative side of music with the business side?
The creative and the business, that balance, it's a juggle. It's a season though for me. Like I have seasons. Like there's seasons where I'm just fully creating. There's seasons where I'm just trying to get that back end correct. There's seasons where I'm, trying to pitch for opportunities. There's seasons where I'm just inspired. Like I like to live a little life, and granted, every song won't be about exactly what I've lived, but it'd be the right space for me to create in, because I'm creating off of life and inspiration and just kind of where I'm at in my head. And also, other people help me with that too. Like, I like creating with people. Sometimes I can't create by myself, but like, when people send me beats and, they're like, oh, can you write to this? I'd rather us create in person together. That's the best way to get something out of me.
Gotcha. So, what's one mistake you made early in your career that helped you grow?
One mistake I made early in my career that helped me grow. I can't say that one. One mistake I made early in my career that helped me grow. That's a hard one. One mistake. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I don't look at them as anything but a lesson. So, one mistake I made early in my career.
Just one mistake that you made that you felt like that you feel like you don't want other people to make type shit. Like, if you made a mistake, I know we look at it as like lessons and we learn it because that's what you're supposed to look at, is positive mindset. But like, what's one mistake that you made that was like, damn?
I got you. How to properly pitch yourself. Like, I think that a lot of the times, like, we are like, yo, me, it's me. I got that one. I got the ones. But it's really not that. Like, you got to kind of come into a place of approaching people with humility and humbleness. And even though in certain rooms, yes, it is important for you to pop your stuff. But when it comes to like business deals and stuff, they don't really care to hear all of that. They want to know how you can help. So I've learned to approach from a place of help and not a place of put me on.
So what's the best way for new artists to test their confidence?
Do everything. Do everything. Go to the open mic nights, perform online, go live and sing to 2 people on live for more than 30 minutes. Be afraid and do it all scared, but learn, because it's like, you're going to think about, oh, that's a scary thing. But the more that you do it, the less scared you'll be. So it's like, do it all and do it scared. Go to every single open mic night in your city. I moved to a new city. I moved to Houston. I had a list. I was like, Mondays they have this open mic. Tuesdays they have this. And I went to every single one. And I was a sponge. Don't be afraid to be a student. You don't know everything. I don't know everything. And I like to learn different cities and different cultures. And I'm like, okay, this is how they do it here. And then I introduced them to Ari and who she is and what she has to offer.
Okay, then. Okay, then. What's that come from, though? What is your humbleness? You seem so at peace. I feel peace from you.
Overcoming a lot of just projection that wasn't mine. I think that like I dealt with a lot in my matriculation of like people seeing stuff in me before I saw it in myself. And so I automatically shut down. Like, I remember when I was younger, I came home crying one day because I was like, Mom, they said they wasn't gonna buy my album. And like my mom was like, do you hear yourself? Like, they're saying that they're not going to buy your album, but they know that you're going to do that. I'm in middle school at this point, or like, just people, as I've grown up and I've just showcased my talent, people would naturally be like, humble yourself. And I've never been the type of person that was like, oh, I'm shitting on y'all, I'm better than y'all. I've never did that. All I've done is simply be. And I think that for a long time, like, I questioned myself and I was like, why is everybody telling me to, humble myself or like dim my light? And it's because they saw my light. And I was like, why don't I see my light? So I done the work and I was like, girl, you different. And it's okay with being different. I think that like when you find peace in that and you know who you are and you become more self-aware, it's like there's nothing that anybody can tell you to kind of like persuade you out of that or manipulate you or gaslight you, because you know who you are. You're just like, that's not true, but okay, I'll let you cook. But like, me telling you facts is not me bragging. Me telling you I have 4 songs on the shy is not a brag. It is simply what it is.
What are you saying?
I can't. So it's like when people are like, "Oh, that's bragging." It's not. Right. It's a fact.
Okay,
that's it.
You know, I like the way you do your shit. It's not. Hey, I'm not bragging. It's literally a Google. You can Google that. It's right there, like song right there. You can see that right there. You know. Yeah,
it's not. It doesn't say arilashell is shitting on y'all. Y'all, she has 4 songs on the shy. No, it's simply I have 4 songs on the shy.
Yes.
Cool. Right. It's so cool. I'm grateful.
Okay. Now I have another game, man. This game is called This or That. Okay. Uh-oh. This game is I ask you to pick between 2 acts, right, or 2 people, and you got to choose one. Okay. And if you pick both, then you got to take a shot. Okay.
Oh man, but I'm a Libra.
But if you just pick, I know how we
say both for everything.
Yes. If you say both, you gotta take a shot. If you pick one, we move on.
Okay.
Okay, this or that. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, first things first. Usher or Chris Brown?
Oh man. You came out the gate high. Usher or Chris Brown?
Yeah.
Oh.
You got 5 seconds too.
Oh, Chris Brown. Oh, sorry guys. I got an autograph from him when I was 8 years old. That's the only reason why I chose him.
It's your choice. You ain't gotta.
That's hard. Y'all don't count me down. I'm stressed. Oh Lord. Okay.
You pick Chris? Is final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, you pick Chris. Alicia Keys or Brandy?
Brandy.
Okay, Mariah Carey or Whitney Houston?
Whitney Houston.
This might get you cancer right here, but R. Kelly for straight songs.
I'll drink. Give me the champagne. Neither.
You know what? Okay, you know what? Go ahead. You get a little.
Neither. I actually I was. Ooh, I got you. I was in the club booing R. Kelly, so I.
Oh, you was.
Yeah, like I have video. I have footage of me literally when his songs were playing.
Okay, next question. You got Neo versus John Legend.
I like John Legend.
Okay. We got Aaliyah or TLC.
Oh, I'm from Detroit. Aaliyah.
Okay, I like that. Okay.
Aaliyah.
Beyonce or Rihanna. I knew this was gonna be tough for you, but I had this prepared.
Beyonce.
Okay, you got Mario or Marion.
Mario or Omarion. No. I'll choose. Mario as like the better singer.
Just who you want. One got to go.
I like Omarion songs better, but I like Mario as a vocalist better. I'll go Omarion because I could listen to his songs more.
Okay, I got you. Okay, you got Jagged Edge or 112.
112.
Okay, Genuine or Tyrese.
Say, oh Jesus. That's hard. Hey.
Let's go, man. Hey, man. Hey, you got to sip. You got to stay too long now. We got to sip that down. Okay, move on. Okay. Now we got SZA versus Summer Walker. What's a tough choice? Tough choice.
I'm going to go Summer.
That's not a bad pick. It's good either way.
I'm going to go Summer, but I love them both.
Me too. You got The Weeknd or Party Next Door?
Party Next Door.
Okay.
I like old Weeknd.
You do?
Here's what you want. I just want to take you there.
Okay. You got
that's mine.
Giveon or Bryson Tiller?
Bryson Tiller.
Bryson Tiller. Okay. Her or LMA?
Her. I love her.
Okay.
I love her.
Okay. Now it's just regular day now. Love songs or heartbreak songs?
Ooh. I'm a lover girl, so I'm going to go love songs.
Okay. Classic R&B or trap soul?
I like trap soul.
Okay.
I like trap soul.
Okay. Live band or digital production?
Live band.
Okay. Last one. Singing about love or storytelling lyrics?
Storytelling lyrics.
Okay, then. Okay.
I'm a songwriter through and through, true and true.
Okay, then. So, what legacy do you want to leave behind through your music?
Oh, I want to leave that you don't have to box yourself in. Because when they say, stick in a box, my box broke. You got a leak in it, a crack, the tape then popped off. Like, my box is one of those things that I couldn't stay in. I have dance music, I have R&B music, and I've been able to have good success in both. And I think that, like, allowing for people to box you in is the first way for you to be unfulfilled. So it's possible for you to do it all. I want people to be inspired to do it all and to live a full and whole life and to know that you can do everything that you want to do. You can have career and personal. I will be a mother. I will be a wife. I will be successful in music. I will have a Grammy. So it's all possible. I'm not going to limit myself to just one thing or choose one thing in my life. And I want people to be inspired by that and to live their lives as wholly as I do.
Okay. You know what, man? Oh my God. It's definitely been a pleasure having you.
It's been so fun.
On this podcast, man. I created this podcast for upcoming entrepreneurs and entertainers because nowadays people only care about you once you reach a certain status. So I like to show people that there's a lot of people out here that's making moves every day, going unnoticed. So I give people a platform to show that anybody can teach you something. Some people, like we talked about being where we're from, it's not accessible, right? But someone like you accessible. You know what I'm saying? I can talk this, I get commuted from here, but this person might not even talk to you, if they see you.
Exactly.
So I like to show people that anybody can teach you something. These people are actively in the thick of things, going through it, making their transition to the other side. They can give you some real game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because the industry is always changing.
It is.
Always changing. New trends, new everything. It's just, keep going. So that's why I created this podcast. And it's definitely been a pleasure having you on here. You came and did your thing. This was definitely an episode. This was a great episode. Beyond my expectation. I thought it was going to be good, but it went above here. And I just appreciate you coming on here and giving us your time and giving us a game.
Thank you for having me. It's been so great. It feels great to be able to be in a comfortable place and really speak my mind. So thank you for having me and creating a beautiful place.
Can you give me social media?
Oh, yes. You all can follow me everywhere at arilashell. That is arilashell everywhere. Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, you name it. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
Okay. And what's next for you?
Everything. I'm coming for all my gods.
Okay. You got any questions for me before we get out of here? Anything you want to ask?
Yes. I have a great question to ask.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm thinking about it as I ask you. Where do you see your podcast in 5 years?
Yeah, that's a good question. In 5 years?
Yeah.
Man, I see it being as big as it can be.
Yes.
That's how I see it. As big as it can be. Me being consistent, me putting the work in, I believe that the results will take care of itself.
Yeah, I see you touring.
So if I see me, if I continue to work at it, the sky's the limit for me. That's how I feel.
It is. The sky is not the limit. It's past the sky. Thank you. Yeah.
So for me, it's just about being consistent, doing the work, and just wherever it goes. That's kind of how I feel about it. I feel like people rock with me, people enjoy the show, and I feel like I have something to talk about.
You do.
Because people talk about the same thing, man. So I just feel like with me personally, this podcast is going to be big because it's very intentional.
Yes.
It's not messy, and we don't do gossip, we don't do drama, we don't do any of this shit. This podcast is very intentional. It's an intentional message. It's about giving out game and showing people that you can have fun with positivity. You see how we drinking wine and we talking positivity, we talking that shit, but drinking wine and playing games.
Yeah.
You can create that same magic with positivity too.
Exactly.
So that's why I want to show people that you can still be excited just as on the edge of the seat, like you are about bullshit, you could be the same way about real shit.
You can. This has been so refreshing. I'm so grateful that I came and everything. It's been so fun. I'm so grateful to be a part. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. And man, y'all subscribe to Put You On Game. Hit that notification bell right now and subscribe to Put You On Game. All updates coming soon. Y'all stay tuned, man. And we out.
OG. Let me put you on game.
Let me introduce you to the dopest. Your best friends know it, keep the camera lens focused. Atlanta being noticed, we the coldest in a minute. Time is how you spend it, just make sure you pay attention. From my city to your city, coming strong might put you on something you ain't seen before. Like homie, you ain't know the kings and queens that bring the things that make you know. Round of applause, I'm on my job, no clocking out. So tell me, what is you talking about? See me on your TV, probably smiling like I'm about to take a picture. Spending money all type of ways, cause God knows you can't take it with you. Let me hit you with the fast, dog. I ain't staying where I'm at, dog. I'm out here like a logo, man, I put that on everything. Big wings, I carry dreams, ain't got time to just maintain. Succeed, my last name, guaranteed I keep it swing. Standing on business, the Lord is my witness. I promise that won't ever change. Just let me do my thing, and I bet I put you
Let me
on
put
game.
you on game. Talking about the beauty and the struggle.